Yo, what's going on guys? It's Anime One back here with a new video, and today I'm here with the final part of what if Naruto was neglected and had Aizen's power. So if you guys have been liking the content in the channel recently, please subscribe to the channel, and while you're at it, also like this video. So without any delay, let's begin the video. We start this video off with, of course, as I said previously, Naruto had fused with, with the Hogyoku and the fourth Great Shinobi War had begun. Now, as for most of the part, everything pretty much goes the same in the fourth Great Shinobi War. Again, as I said, Madara will not get revived since there is no Zetsu to give Kabuto any Madara's cell, right? And because of that, he's not alive. But what does happen is when the Arankars, with the backup of the reanimation and Zetsus, do go on their specific task that they're assigned to by Naruto. Naruto is just waiting for the 5 Kage to pop up. He wants to fight the 5 Kage, not the weak ass ninja or the Jonin and all that stuff. What Naruto believes in, if he breaks the will of the 5 Kage, if he defeats the 5 Kage, this war will pretty much be over, as you know, he will be the supreme ruler of the entire elemental nation. And what that is Naruto's plan, at least. As that would have happened, the Arankars, of course, Zabuza and Haku would pretty much go to Kakashi's division that Kakashi had fought originally. Gaara along with Yagura would have gone to the division, the Shand division that Gaara had originally belonged to in the original story of Naruto. And then, of course, at last but not the least, the last division that our other characters like Sasuke and Utakata would have gone to, where would be the division that Toby had attacked originally, the Daruri's division to be specific, right? So that would be the layout of how things would go on. The reanimation would pretty much be the same. And let me tell you this, Sasuke with EMS, no one in hell is stopping Sasuke with EMS, and Utakata, who Naruto would manage to put Saiken under Kyokasugetsu's sort of like Genjutsu, right? So Kyokasugetsu, Utakata has complete control over that. Gaara has complete control over Shikaku. Yagura is already perfect Jinchuriki, so that won't be needed. So Gaara's the division, the Sand division, is at a really bad place. Let me tell you that much, because Gaara by himself, he's really strong, and not to mention, if people like Yagura, who's also a perfect Jinchuriki, pop up there, yeah, good luck with that, man. It's gonna be tough for you to defeat that. Sasuke is gonna be destroying the Darui's division. There's no way that anyone is beating EMS Sasuke, along with Utakata, who's also the perfect Jinchuriki. That division would be almost wiped out. The only division that I don't see getting wiped out is Kakashi's division, as Haku and Zabuza would go there along with the reanimation, and I do believe that Haku and Zabuza, unfortunately, in this one, would get killed. There's no way that they're surviving, even as strong as they become. Yeah, it's pretty hard to fight against the like of Guy, Kakashi, Kushina, all at the same time. Now, as for Mito, who is training with Killer Bee for unlocking Nine Tails Chakra mode, Naruto would sense this, that Mito has, contained the Nine Tails chakra, would smile, as he would then first fight her so that he can test his powers and all that, all that stuff. Along with Killer Bee, he would really be excited of prospect of fighting two Jinchurikis at once. Once he would sense them, Naruto would immediately go after the two Jinchurikis, since they would be his first prey. At least that is what Naruto would think. Once that would have happened, Naruto, along with Mito and Killer Bee, would clash the same way that Naruto and Toby clashed in the original series. Naruto and Mito would clash with their headbutts, and then soon they both would separate. Naruto with his Kyokatsu Getsu on, and then his the same outfit that Toby was wearing during the war, would just look at them and just smile as Naruto would start speaking. You have tamed the Nine Tails. Interesting. Naruto would just say that as he would smirk as Mito would look at him. Naruto, stop this already. Stop with this madness. Naruto would smirk. Madness, you say? My goals are madness. What are yours, Mito? You see, you want to become Hokage. That is pretty much the same as being the ruler of the village. What I want to be is much higher than yours, since I am much stronger, capable, and intelligent than you ever were in your entire life. Why should I bow down to anyone? Why should I bow down to you? Send Naruto pointing his finger towards Killer Bee and Mito as they both looked at him. Killer Bee, we need to go all out. What information I've got, he's incredibly strong, she said as Killer Bee nodded. In this case, Naruto had already unsheathed his sword because while he was coming here, he did found some shinobis in his way as he had to take care of them, and then he suddenly fought Mito. So when that would happen, of course, Itachi, who had been revived, would go to stop the reanimation jutsu, as in he did in original, and I do believe that Itachi would be able to do that with Kabuto, and then Mito would have dealt with Nagato as well. So there's nothing wrong about that. As this decisive battle would begin, Naruto along with Naruto, Mito, and Killer Bee would start their battle. Killer Bee would immediately enter the stage 2 version of a tail beast mode, as Mito would immediately enter KCM 2 since her and Kurama are in good terms. KCM2 Chakra Cloak, she would go to that mode. Naruto would smirk seeing this as he and Mito and Killer Bee would start clashing. Once they do start clashing, Naruto would soon notice that he is starting to get overpowered a little bit, right? He would start to get overpowered a little bit, especially since Mito has combined her Sage mode and KCM2 at the same time. But soon as Mito and Killer Bee would start cornering Naruto, something would happen. Naruto's entire body would glow in a shining light, and then that would push Killer Bee and Mito back. And once Naruto would emerge out of the light, completely covered in a hard substance, like a hard white kind of substance, his whole face, entire body would be covered with that. The only thing that would be visible would be his Rinnegan eyes. Once this would have happened, Mito and Killer Bee's senses would heighten as their eyes would go wide. They could sense Naruto's chakra, and it was almost incredible, and not to an extent that he rivaled the Nine Tails in terms of having chakra levels. As both Mito and Kurama would start thinking, how the hell is this even possible? For Kurama, it is possible because he was a part of the Ten Tails. But Naruto, he's just a regular ass human. How is he able to get this strong? But then Naruto would start speaking in a voice that would be very, very, very different. It would be more like a god's voice. As Naruto would start to speak, I must thank you both. You both have pushed me to my limits, and the Hogyoku has deemed me to be the strongest version of myself. Here I am in all my glory. Then come, Nine Tails. 8 Tails, give me the challenge that I seek for. And as Naruto would say that, Kurama along with Mito would enter the Tail Beast mode, as sensing Naruto's incredible power, and so would Killer Bee and Gyuki. Once that would have happened, then Naruto would, be looking up at the incredibly large figure, and he would say, so this is both of you going all out, huh? Very well then, show me what you have got. Naruto would say that, and soon as he would say that, Naruto would start flying. This would again surprise Mito and Killer Bee. Again, this is all the Hogyoku. Naruto, as I said, is turning into an Otsutsuki. The Hogyoku was designed that way. Once this would have happened, he would gain the power of light. Again, things would not turn out good for Killer Bee and Mito, since Naruto's is really small and he's able to get through things really easily. Naruto would, by using the power of his Rinnegan, first deal with Gyuki. He would wrap his the same chains that what was it? Toby wrapped around uh, Naruto and Killer Bee during the original series, the purple chains. He would use the same outer path chains to subdue Gyuki, and then with the help of the massive chakra rods, somewhat similar to what Jigen used against Kurama, Naruto would use that to pin down Gyuki. And as for Mito, Naruto would simply pin down her Nine Tails as well, and then would go in a brutal fashion with his uh, fist cocked back with all of his chakra concentrated into his fist. He would slam right through Mito's Kurama avatar and then kick her out of the Kurama avatar, similar to the way Jigen did. Once that would have happened, Mito would try to get a hold of herself, but she would notice that Naruto is right in front of her. As Naruto was bringing his sword to finish her off, in a yellow flash, Mito would be gone. And once Mito would be gone, Naruto would land in the ground with a huge thud as Naruto would smile under his mask, sensing those 5 chakra signatures along with 2 more, as Naruto would smirk. So, you're finally here. The 5 Kage. Naruto would say, looking back at those 5 Kage that were standing in front of him right now, along with Gai and Kakashi, as Naruto starts smirking. You were able to get through Zabuza and Haku along with the other reanimations. Interesting. Really interesting. As for the others around cars, I'm pretty sure they must have taken care of the rest of the business that I have planned. Said Naruto, as that is true. EMS, Sasuke, and Takata had stomped on their version of things. Gaara with Shikaku's power, and then uh, Yagura, with the help of the Three Tails, would have stomped in their battle. Yeah, it's not looking good. As that would have happened, the 5 Kage would start fighting Naruto, and you could have already guessed Naruto, who bodied the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. This time, the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, who has the full 9 tails, not even half, full 9 tails, and the perfect 8 tail Jinchuriki. The 5 Kage don't stand a chance, even with like the likes of Minato. It's not gonna work. But what does happen in this fighting, while fighting the 5 Kage, Naruto evolves one more time. This time he would enter into his butterfly mode, right? Similar to what Aizen had entered while fighting Ichigo, Dangai Ichigo, not the final Getsuga Tensho. And as this would happen, Kurama would talk with Mito, as he would say that, this is the last dance, and if they do not do this, they all will fucking die, and the things that the Sage of the Six Path had worked so hard for his entire life would be over, as Kurama would not let that happen, even in his dead body. As then he would ask Mito if she's ready to sacrifice her life in order to save the world. Mito would of course agree to this, as he has done everything in her power to stop Naruto, for at least try to talk him out of doing this nonsense. But Naruto has not listened to her once. He has not done any kind of thing that would make her listen. So now this was the only option, that was to kill Naruto. Once everything would be done, Mito would emerge out of the rods that Naruto had pinned her down with an incredible force. Naruto, who was about to kill Minato with his sword over his head, as he had already killed the rest of the 4 Kage, he saved Minato, or the strongest one, for the last, as Naruto would talk to Minato. The 4th Hokage, also known as the Yellow Flash of the Leaf. Who would have thought that you would become so weak? Said Naruto as his sword would now be on Minato's neck. Bye bye, Force. It's been a ride to go along with you as my father, but it's sort of your fault that it all ended this way. I will be the new ruler of this world, the new sage of the six paths. As Naruto would say that, he would notice something. What's that? Naruto narrowed his eyes towards where the chakra was coming from. It was red in color. As that would have happened, Naruto would jump out of the way. As and this time, it was someone else. Mito has still not entered. Right now, Mito is still talking with Kurama, as Kurama is taking a little bit of time to, enter whatever, he's talking about. As Naruto would jump away, he would see you, might Guy, from what I heard, said Naruto as he would look at Guy. You have opened the eighth gate. It looks like it. Your blood is starting to evaporate, signifying the red color, said Naruto as he looked at the guy, who looked at Naruto dead in the eyes. I'll make sure that you never succeed in your plans. Your flames of youth have gone out, Naruto, and I'll make sure that I stop you. As Guy would say that, Naruto would smirk. I would like to see you try. As Naruto would say that, Guy would appear in front of Naruto, which would even surprise Naruto with the speed. But Naruto would bring up his sword to block Guy's attack, as Guy would slam his fist into the sword, and soon the battle would begin. As this would have happened, Naruto would start getting overwhelmed, surprisingly, even to his surprise that the guy would be on toe to toe his level. Guy would be on his level, as this was not good. This was what Naruto was thinking. This is not good, This cannot be happening. As that is what Naruto was thinking. The Hogyoku would respond to this. The Hogyoku would respond to this, and again, Naruto would evolve. This time, he would evolve in a completely different level to what everything that has been, formed. As in the afterlife, the sage of the sixth path would widen his eyes. As he would sense this power, it rivaled his mother. No, it surpassed her. As Naruto would emerge out of the smoke, this time Naruto's entire body would be covered in a galaxy-like aura. He would have returned to his first form, his normal base form, but this time, again, his body would be covered in a galaxy-like aura. His Rinnegan, purple Rinnegan, would have been changed to a black and white Rinnegan, as Naruto would smirk. Let's enjoy the show, Guy. As Naruto would say that, Guy would again, in a last-ditch effort, go for Night Guy to finish Naruto off, but as the guy would go for the kick, his eyes would widen when he was about to land the kick. Naruto grabbed his kick with his hands. Is that all you've got? Naruto would say in a mocking tone, as Guy would try to push back, but he could not. It's over, said Naruto, as then he would bring out a huge flame in front of Guy, and then soon Guy would be disintegrated. Guy is dead as well. As then Naruto would start walking towards Minato, who was, uh, still not in any position to teleport, or since he doesn't have enough chakra. As that would have happened, Naruto would, bring up his sword again to finish Minato off. But this time, he would send something. That chakra. But then he would quickly jump away as a Mita would arrive. A Ninetales flowing right behind her, as her whisker marks would get much deeper, her eyes deep red, and her hair would have formed into sort of like Kurama's ears, as Mito had entered Baryon mode. Naruto would look at Mito as he would say, What? What is this? You have been hiding such a power from me right from the beginning. How preposterous. Naruto would say, as Mito would not say anything. Her tail would cover Minato as, trying in a last-ditch effort to sort of heal him. Had that would have happened, Mito would speak. Naruto, looks like anything I do will not change you. All I can give you is just death. She would say that as she would know that any kind of ninjutsu or any kind of that shit would not work on Naruto, as he would bring her arms up in a hand seal. Then Naruto would also do the same in respect, as his Kyokatsugetsu had now fused with him, so the sword was now no longer available. Fused with him, I mean the same way that the Hogyoku, Ichigo had fused with Tensa Zangetsu. Yeah, Naruto has pretty much done that. He has fused with Kyokatsugetsu. As then Naruto would do the same by bringing his hand up in a hand seal. As then this battle would go pretty much the same that Kakashi versus Obito battle went, right? Almost the same. Everything that goes in that battle, Naruto and Mito would pretty much replicate that. And when Naruto and Mito do stab each other through the heart. This case, unfortunately, Mito dies since Kurama could heal her, but with Baryon mode, Kurama is also about to die. And then Naruto, who's immortal, but then he would notice something. He Naruto would cough out blood as he would retract his arm from Mito's chest. What in the why? Why am I? Now, as soon as Naruto would start thinking that, he was getting weaker and weaker. Naruto would activate his Rinnegan to see his lifespan. It was fading away. Even with the Hogyoku, his lifespan was fading away. He would look at Mito, who was still barely alive. You bastard! What have you done to me? Naruto would ask, as Mito would smirk. Serves you right. For all the death and destruction you have caused, this is the only outcome that it was supposed to come to. She would say as Naruto would look at her, you fool. Even if you kill me, or the wrong cause will rule this world, my mission has already been fulfilled. I have surpassed the stage of the six paths. I have attained godhood. I have even surpassed you in power, Mito. Naruto would say as he would look at Mito, as the Hogyoku would start shining, as Naruto's wound would get healed, but his lifespan would still be fading. And shit, Naruto would think, the Hogyoku could not even keep up with the damage that Baryon mode had caused, as Mito would smirk in her last breath as she would die out, along with Kurama. As Naruto would look at her, you'll be forever remembered in my memory. Whatever lifespan that I have left, even with the Hogyoku cannot keep up with the regeneration. You are the one that have saved this world. In a way, Mito Uzumaki, you will be remembered. Naruto said as then he burned her body right then and there. Soon after some years, Naruto had become the leader of the five great elemental nations. Naruto had trusted Sasuke to be his next successor, as Sasuke was probably one of the strongest ninjas in the entire village. Naruto would then give his Rinnegan to Sasuke, as he would say to Sasuke that he would his lifespan have been shortened significantly. Even with the Hogyoku, he cannot survive any longer. He was asked Sasuke to destroy the Hogyoku, as when Sasuke would pull out the Hogyoku from Naruto, Naruto would drop to his knees coughing out blood. But then his body would start getting old and wrinkly, and a few years Naruto would die at the age of 24, and then Sasuke would become the new ruler of this uh, whole world, similar to what Sasuke wanted in the original after finding Itachi's truth and after talking to the five Kage. He would not destroy the leaf since he's the ruler of the entire world. His mindset would be similar to what he had in the final Valley of the End battle with Naruto. You would think that another Itachi should not be born, is what Sasuke would think. Within Sasuke's rule, who is as strong as he was in the original and the final Valley of the End, no one would have the power to oppose him. Again, Naruto this gave his Rinnegan to Sasuke, so Sasuke would with the help of his Sharingan and Rinnegan would be able to rule the world pretty easily. As that would have happened, this would pretty much be the end, because again, you guys might disagree with the ending, but again, Naruto was I did want to give him an ending similar to his Aizen Sosuke as well, where Aizen was defeated by Ichigo via his final Getsuga Tensho. I did not want Naruto to be defeated, but in a way, how similar to how Ichigo sacrificed his Shinigami powers to kill Aizen, Mito sacrificed the Kurama powers and Jinchuriki powers in order to kill Naruto. That is a different case that she died along with Kurama in this case. So yeah, guys, this is the final time that you're gonna be hearing me say, "What if Naruto was neglected and had Aizen's power?" This is gonna be the final part, and yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the series because I really did enjoy making this one, and yeah. Probably tomorrow is gonna be the final part of what if Naruto had, or what if Naruto was in the Attack on Titan universe as well, and then we're gonna be bringing a close to this two new series as well, and then we're gonna start a new one in a few days. Again, I am working on that special project that I've been telling you guys about, and I will, hopefully, it's taking longer than I expected, and I just want you guys to be keeping patient with me, and when that uh, project does come out, it's gonna blow your mind away. I promise with that. So yeah, hopefully guys like the video. If you did, like the video and subscribe to the channel and share this video with many of your friends as possible to help our channel grow. It means more than you will ever imagine. So yeah, guys, keep on smiling and peace out. Have a really nice day, you guys. Peace.